In today's video, we're going to talk about the hurricane headed my way.
All by myself.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com, and today's video is going to be a little different. It's going to be more just a discussion on what's going on, because I've been getting a lot of messages by people who care about me, clients, friends, family, about the Category 4 or 5 hurricane that's going on out there, and it's headed towards Florida's direction. So I'll probably put up a map here so you guys can kind of get an idea what we're looking at. And I wanted to talk a little bit about my expectations and my experiences with hurricanes, as I've been a Florida resident all my life. So yeah, we get this, you know, every couple of years we get some pretty big name storms that come through here. And I've experienced like direct hits. When I lived in Orlando, a hurricane went right over us, and nothing probably this big though. I think there's only in the history of named hurricanes 3 storms, they said, that have ever hit landfall in Florida with Category 5, and we're still a long ways away from that. These things can turn many different directions. What the media tends to do is, wherever you live, they only talk about it impacting you, and I think that's to just draw more attention to their news channel for whatever reason. But if you live in Florida, they're going to show the track going to Florida. If you live in Louisiana, they're going to show it there. If you live in North Carolina. So I just want to talk to you guys and let you know I'm going to be okay. Okay, so recently we moved, and the house that we bought, I have a feeling it was built in the early 2000s, because it has the mother of all generators. Now, this is not something I would probably invest in myself, but we have a generator with a propane tank underground. That propane tank and that generator can sustain every electrical power system in our house for more than a week running at full capacity. So that means air conditioning, refrigerators, power, all that stuff. So for those that aren't familiar with kind of with hurricanes, the ones that I've been through, the real problem, as long as you don't live in like a really bad structure, where the wind can like take it away, like a trailer or something like that, the real issue becomes the flooding, like we just saw in Houston, which I'm not in danger of. I'm at a pretty high elevation for where I live in Florida. And then it becomes the power, because what happens when power lines get knocked down and things like that, and then there's lots of water and lots of emergencies going on, it can take up to a week. The last time I was through one of these in 2004, there was about a week where some friends of mine were without power and they had to come stay with me. So I think for me and my family, we're gonna be safe. Even if this storm gets pretty serious, we're going to be in a pretty good position. If anything, I'm probably going to be in the type of position where my friends and family in the area come stay here. We've got plenty of room. We'll also have water, because I have a well and we have the generator, so the generator will run the well. And that was it. I just wanted to talk a little bit today about like what to expect, and what I'm expecting. And things can change, who knows. Me and my wife, we talked about leaving and where we would go, but honestly, like, let's say we go north and stay in Atlanta, well, there's no guarantee that it's not going to come hit Atlanta, right, with some ferocity, because they turn north. So when you're talking about leaving anywhere from Miami to North Carolina, you have to get well away, and for us that would involve dogs, cats, family, all that stuff. And so I just don't think, where we live, I feel very confident and safe here. There's a lot of panic and a lot of people freak out during times like this, and for good reason. There is definitely some danger involved, but if you can, kind of make the case that it's a good situation to stay, that's what you should do, and that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine. So I don't want anyone to kind of worry about me. I really appreciate all the kind words and the emails that I've been getting in the comments. So yeah, we're going to pay attention to what's going on. We're going to make sure we're stocked up. I'm probably going to go out and get a little bit more food and things like that, just in case there's a couple days. Might go get a few more boxes of Quest bars, stuff like that, and some non-perishable stuff, just in case. I mean, if the worst case, if the rain's really bad and there does get to be some flooding around here, we maybe just be stuck here for a couple days, which, there'd be worse places to be than stuck at home safe with your family and have power, right? Because in the summer in Florida, it can get pretty brutal. So we will be good to go, guys. That's it for me today. You know, I had a lot of topics I wanted to talk about, but I feel like this is a more relevant issue, and you know, it's a real thing. Like, after we've seen some of the videos and the things that are coming out, what just happened in the Corpus Christi, Houston area, and you know, I've been probably through, I don't know, more than 10 storms like this where it was a real threat. I've even evacuated before with my parents. So it always ends up being a lot of wind, a lot of rain, and a loss of power that are the real issues. I know when they show like this thing on the news, it's a big swirling mess. It can look very intimidating, and for good reason. Like, there is some danger there, but in my experience, it's the rain and the wind are kind of secondary to like the loss of power and the inability of like emergency services to be able to do their jobs. And so that's where I feel like people need to evacuate if that's the situation they're in. So yeah, we're gonna stay here. You know, hopefully it's just one of those storms that kind of turns north in the Atlantic, throws some rain and wind at us, and kind of disappears. And you know, we get fortunate that way. But I don't want you guys to worry about me. We're gonna be okay, and I appreciate the love. And I'll talk to you guys, maybe I'll get my mind right. I'm still kind of getting caught up on emails. I had to go to the store, so I don't really have my mind right now for a topic, like a nutrition or training topic. But I have some really good ones in the hopper. So if I can, in the next day or so, I'll try to get some videos out. Hopefully we don't lose internet. That would be very difficult for me to be able to do my job, but I have a feeling people would understand if I have no internet. Maybe my phone would work, who knows. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for me today, and I'll update you guys as we go, and I'll come out with a new video this week on a topic that's a little more my usual. All right, guys, have a good day.
By myself.